I'm sure most of you already know what the Republic gunship is. The LAAT is a gunship used in Attack of the Clone. This is a second movie of Star Wars, chronologically speaking. They introduced this landing ship when attacking Geonosis, if I remember correctly. The footage you're watching is from this movie. And I like the design of the LAAT, the Republic gunship. I call it the gunship from now on, this gunship. I like it very much. And a few months back, I saw a design when I was doing shopping. There was of a Republic gunship in a magazine. It was sold with a magazine. And this magazine, the design, I thought, okay, that's pretty good, so maybe I will buy it, but at the end I didn't buy it, but I kept remembering this design. So I looked for it on the internet, I found it, I decided to build it in one go on the studio to see what does it do, what does it really look like. This is a Macro Republic gunship I've seen in store. This is from Werq. You can see the photo of the design. You can also see all the bricks required. And I did make it on studio. Other thing is I want to see the difference of design between this one, which is okay-ish, I guess, with everything else we can find on Google by typing Macro Republic gunship. There's some nice design. For micro builds, this is more difficult than a larger part, but my favorite, in fact, was inside Werq. My favorite was that one. To me, this is the best I've seen. This is the one from Jean Bomber. I'm not going to reproduce that one because he sells the blueprint for $2 and I don't want to spoil it for him. This is I found pretty good design. I like it, and when I did my own, I did a copy a few parts, like the grill here. I did use the plate underneath. This is a half plate, half tile, the plate 4x1. I did use this one. For the slope, you will see, for the slope part, I didn't use this design. In the rear, I use a aft gun design. I found pretty cool. I don't totally agree with this part. This is not exactly what the gunship looks like, but it does look cool anyway. And this is a very smart way to use that brick over there. You will see why. This is the building instruction for the Republic gunship number 912171-1, provided by Lego. The one I follow when I did my run on building it. The only thing I can complain about, this is in step 7, if you can see. Unfortunately for me, I broke my time machine, so I cannot execute step 7 as it is said, as it is mentioned here. Therefore, I did it my own way. I found this design okayish, not my favorite build. On the internet, the macro build I saw by googling quickly, I found much better quality. My complaint about this design is they don't have the sliding doors on each side, which is a good feature of the Republic gunship. The engine pods are way too low, and they forgo the aft and forward guns, which is pity because this is one of the features of this gunship. Otherwise, money-wise, it could be good enough for just the LOL. It's okay. The only thing I've noticed while making this part I haven't seen before, and that's pity. This is the wings. I should have used this 4x1 half plate, half tile on my design. I wish I did it. You will see why later. Well, this is my Republic gunship LAAT-I. -I, that's important because this is the one with a turret on each side. I like my design. Of course, if I cheat by making a vast amount of parts, bricks that don't exist in Lego's catalog, I expect to get some kind of higher quality in terms of realism compared with what people can do with the standard parts. I'm going to break down this ship to show you all the brick I made myself. As I said, compared with the design of Jean Bomber, you can see the flat plate here. I also use a grill on the side, but many people do use that. I rip off the aft gun, as I mentioned earlier. This build, and oh yes, that one I was talking about, the bar L with angle hollow stud. It's something I didn't find used to it until now. I'm glad I got something out of it. Right away, what you will notice, I think one of the first things people will see, that's those round brick. This is Art Dome. I use extensively on this design. I use 6 of those. I would like to have this design. To be pain to remove when you put on a plate, but it does a very nice finish. What else? So a good thing, you can take the door, and if you wish you can close them like on the movie. And another thing is the plate I was talking about that unfortunately for me I missed. I should have used that one. It would have make a much better design at the end. Since I didn't it at first, I will not include it in my design, especially since it took me a week to render all my 3Ds. I will stick with what I made earlier. Let's see what parts I had to create to make this design. I broke down the gunship with 3 colors. White being the standard Lego bricks, yellow being the bricks I previously made without any goals in mind, just designing the bricks, and red all the bricks I made specifically to make this gunship. I'm not going to talk about the white parts, white bricks, because I'm sure all of you know what those are. I'm going to talk about the color one. Let's start with the yellow. First thing first, I'm sure that one is easiest to make, and most of you would like to have this one. This is to make guns using the standard antenna base ball and antenna, but I just removed the ball at the end because it looks a bit silly when making gun using those. That one, so I have 6 of those. I use for canopy and bolt turrets. See, 6. Those are domes, half domes. Very convenient. I'm sure if Lego decide to make them, they could be useful. Nothing amazing, just a dome. Next one I don't really appreciate, but I made it anyway. So that could be useful for something else, but nothing special. You can see a standard plate with a side plate with double-sided studs. Next, I would take this one. This one is one of my favorite bricks so far. I really like that one. I think there is a good potential for this brick to be able to use just as I said, to put another brick like this dome on top of it, or we can use it as I used it previously to put a bar in it, and it does fit well. The next yellow one would be the slope brick. I have a whole family of those. I don't know if there could be much of a use. Yes, they can give something new to Lego, but I don't fully see the potential of this. If it can be made, why not? If not, doesn't really matter. What else? Oh, another one I really like, and this is also one of my favorite bricks I've ever made. I like the design of this. It looks very simple. This is a half-wedged brick plate actually, but the bottom is I find a bit smart, because you can see bottom components to put studs almost everywhere. That means you can use them for different ways. Of course, you can put a plate like this, and on the bottom you can use a plate the same way, like this, but you can also use, if I'm not, like this. And I'm pretty sure some good thing can come out of this kind of design. Next yellow, what will I take? This one, 2x2 plate, but as you can see, it's very rounded at the end. This is very narrow. I don't think there's so much material here. I don't know if it will be possible to make it. Yeah, I'm sure they can, but some people may say this is too thin during the manufacturing process. But I made the whole family. I made many sizes. Of course, this is 2x2, but I made 2x3, 2x4, and so on. I can introduce them later on. Let's remove this one, introduce that one. Oh, yes, talking about roughly same thing, but this one is a tile, not a plate. Same concept, and same, many sizes for this one. Once you understood that one, this one is basically the same. Next one. Okay. This one round plate with double studded, with a hole in the middle. I think Lego needs bricks with double-sided studs. It will be beneficiary for Lego to have such parts. I don't know why we stuck with not having studs on both sides. I know Cody does offer bricks like this. I don't know why Lego they don't make it. This one, nothing special. This is a standard. This is very similar to the standard round plate. The only difference is I made it flat, so this is a very easy brick to make. So there's really nothing that amazing, but it can give the smooth design instead of having this repeating shape, which is sometimes a little bit annoying. It makes the design more rugged. This one can smooth out some part you like to use, I suspect. So we've seen this one, then this one. I have a whole family of this rounded brick with various studs and bottom components. One day I'm going to make long or serious videos about some topic where I'm going to use extensively that kind of rounded brick. I'm sure some of you are going to appreciate this video when it will come up. It might take a couple of months because I have so many ideas. Next, yellow. Sorry about that. It's getting too long. I'm struggling. Okay, brick plate 1x2, but with slot ends. 1x2 with a center stud. It does look very similar with a regular plate 2x1. Of course, this is a little bit inspired from that one. If I pick this one, you see that's very similar, but with a slope, it can give a new opportunity that Lego didn't have before. I'm just going to rearrange this a little bit because it's getting too messy. And as far as yellow goes, this is the last one. Another one I like. It's small. The bottom is it can fit another brick like this, or like where did I lost it on the bottom, or like this. Could be interesting part to have as well. Small and maybe convenient. I also like that one. So this is about it for the yellow one. So as I said, those parts I made them without anything special in mind. I just thought they could be useless. Let's talk about the red bricks now. Those one, as I mentioned earlier, I made specifically for this gunship. I will start with this one. For my hind, I made one the same, 1x5, if I remember correctly. This is a standard plate, but with a one rounded end. Sorry, English. I have the same for this one. It's twice the same, so I'm going to remove that one. This is a 1x3, exactly the same. But as well, this one is very similar to the one previously mentioned. 990. This one 1420. Just the slope is steeper and goes higher. This brick is 0.8 in height, when this one is 1.2. 1.2 is a standard height. Next, this one you cannot make it more specific than what it is used for. I don't know if you really noticed this one. This is really to fill up the gap. This little brick. This is really a gap filler. As you can see, that's to make the very smooth transition between this angle and the standard standard building pattern. I don't see much of a future for this one. What else we have? Oh, I will take the dome from below. This is a dome, similar as this one, but this is the bottom one. That means if you can take one and put upon the other, you should end up with a, I think this one, yeah, you end up with a perfect sphere. This is one by one if you add them together. But if those two bricks exist and you put them together like this, good luck splitting them apart. On the computer that's easy, but in real life, unless you take a utility knife, a scalpel, and try to pull them apart, that would be very, very difficult. Next, I will take those two because they're very similar. The angled plate, angled plate. This design is not good. I have to say right away. This is a bad design. I made it to make the gunship, but this is the same. One with a groove, one without. But that will be a very bad design. I'll show you why. Because by using this 11-degree angle, I think this is 11-degree, that one. Yeah, 11-degree angle slope, you end up with a gap when you put plate or tile right in between, and you cannot get rid of this gap. This is why I said this is not a very good design. But in my process of cheating to get the best design possible for the gunship, this is what I get, what I ended up with. As I said, this one not good. Some of those can be useful, but those one I don't see much of a future for this. This one everybody recognize. This is similar with the plate 1x4 with a flat middle. This is very standard. There's nothing special about that. It makes only makes this build stronger. This is the only thing that's happening. The cone. Everybody's familiar with this this oldie but goldie part. Extended. I didn't put the groove on the bottom. Otherwise, basically, this is the same as a cone of one of the cone. So Lego has two versions. As I said, I don't put the groove on the bottom. I put flat. I don't know why they're so obsessed with that. I mean, I know why actually, but I don't feel it's very needed. Just double the size of the standard Lego parts. This one is this is a pathetic part. I really don't like it. I made it to get the angle for my wings, to get angle that doesn't move, because all the other design, especially macro builds, that means you can tilt the wings in various angles. Because it is they use clips, or they use they don't use angle brake. They use moving hinges brakes. This one would be sturdier. What I don't like is this angle is a bit stupid. This is a bit too pointy. That will not be strong enough. I mean, I would be able to arrange that, so that's no problem. But this is mostly the bottom I don't really enjoy. When you look at the bottom, this is a 2x3 on the plate 2x4. no, not fan of that one. Then for the last one, I think it's the last one. Then for the last one, this is exactly the same as this one. This is the longest version. See, this is same angle, same height, 0.8 in height. This one 2 by 2. Everything else you see in white. This is a standard Lego. Very well. All the bricks. The one which are really worth it, I think, the one I really would like to have in Lego would be that one, this one, definitely this one, this could be very useful as well. Can make a very nice design. The domes, top and bottom. And the bottom one, I think, could be interesting to have. The one I think would be nice to have would be this 1421. This one also enjoy. Oh, this one I think I will put it here in the tier of the one needed in Lego. We might. I'll put on bottom. This one we might have it. It would be okay to have those. This one I will put in the good one. This one that's the best. This one we definitely need them. This one would be good to have. This one could be okay. Yeah, not in the could be okay categories. I'll put this. And that one here, and everything else that's trash. Let's say it as it is. This is trash. We need, that would be best to have. This is okay, and this is trash. This is my take on all those bricks I made. Of course, if you want to download all the bricks I created and the design I made, you can come on my OpenSea page. I'm going to put the link in the description. You can download everything you want for free. For this, this is easy. You just pick a part you like. I mean, I put in silver the one I really like, in bronze the one I like, and everything else is standard. But all the parts for the gunship you will find here. You will have to download them individually. To do so, you just click on a part. It will send you to the page, so you can see this is a proper one. Click there, view website, and it will send you to a cloud where you can download directly the parts. This is not too difficult to do. I mean, this part is easy. After to install in Studio, there's a little trick. But if you don't know how to do it, I might explain it again in the video, unless I did it. I think I already did it. You have to watch more other videos. Anyway, hopefully you did enjoy this video. My gunship, I hope you enjoy it, and maybe send many letters to Lego to say that you want this gunship as a set. Give pressure to Lego. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to show you next all the parts in 3D, and hopefully we'll see you in another video. Bye.